That's an amazing
opportunity.
story, by the way. I had
Thank
to write
you.
down some insight on how you went through the nonprofit you went through the nonprofit route, and you also had enough balls to walk directly to the people and say, this is what I can provide for you because I know this is what you need.
Exactly. Exactly. A closed mouth don't get fed, and you have to be, and even as women, one thing we have to learn, you have to be assertive. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You have to put yourself out there, and you just can't expect things to come to you. And then that's the power of networking. And again, I may not have known the word networking back then, but that's what I was doing. And so over the past 23 years, I've been able, to work with Michael Vick. And one thing, I've always wanted to work with Michael Vick. He's from my area. He's from Hampton Roads. I didn't get a chance to work with him when he was playing in the league, but my cousin worked with him, and he did some business with him. And right when Mike was about to retire, he said, "Hey, Mike needs a publicist for this football camp." It was only a 3-month camp. 3-month camp. And I was like, I'm gonna make this the best camp ever, right? This was just a few years ago, right before he retired. And so, because I always wanted to work with him, so we did, like a local camp in these different markets. But I would invite national media, and Mike was like, "LaTonya, this is just a camp." He was like, "Nobody wants to cover the camp." Oh, just they did. It's Michael Vick. And so it was so much fun. So just after 3 months, he loved what I did. He ended up hiring me. He announced his retirement and started his broadcast career at Fox Sports. And I was his publicist for 6 years.
Were you a part of kind of making that opportunity happen for him? Is that what publicists do regarding talent?
No, I didn't, because I had actually pitched him for an in-studio interview. But they had already, his agent had already been in the works talking to them, on the broadcast side. I had pitched him for in studio to do an interview, and so they were able to see, how he was, and he's a great conversationalist. He's a great talker, and one thing I can say about Michael, his memory. He can break down any play from college to high school, and he can remember every detail. And I always found that fascinating. So, I would say that was the highlight, because it was always a dream to work with him. And I took an opportunity that was supposed to be a 3-month assignment and turned it into 6 years. But